everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm Kylie. It'd be most appreciated if you could click the big subscribe button down below, and if you are already subscribed and you're always watching my videos, then thank you, I really do appreciate it. As you can tell by the title of this video today, it's going to be like part one of my declutter video. Now, as you know, if you see my makeup tutorials, I have a lot of makeup, and recently it's just getting really untidy and I have a lot that I don't actually use, and I just want to sort it out and get rid of some. I will be having a MERCARI. I'll post down like a title which you can get some of the stuff down below, so I will be sending it on. If you're interested in buying it, or if you are interested in some other bits, then either message me on Instagram or email me. My social media and my email is always down below, so just get hold of me that way and I should get back to you. So today I'm going to be decluttering my face products, and obviously you'll see the lips and the eyes straight after this as well, because I'm going to try and upload them all in one day if I can, so that they can go up on the selling page ready. But instead of rambling, I'm just going to get in with it. So I'm going to start with like powders and stuff like that. So this is my big box for my powders, and as you can see, it's very untidy, like it's all just thrown in there. So I'm going to pull a thing at a time. I have a big box there, a big box behind the camera, which is the stuff that I'm going to sell or needs to get thrown in the bin has to go in there. So let's get started. The first thing in here is the Pretty Face Primer. Michelle got me this and I've not even tried it yet, so I'm going to be keeping that. I have the Prep and Protect Vegan Tea Tree Primer. I think I'm going to keep that as well because I'm always needing primer. I have the PSCC Colour Corrector, Correct Dullness. I haven't tried this again, Michelle got me this. So I'm going to keep that and give that a go. I also have the Collection Prime and Ready Concealer Kit. Now, I do want to get rid... Michelle got me this, and I'm very appreciative for it, but I have swatched this, and these two colours here are very, very dark, and they do not go for my skin, but I absolutely love the concealer because I've used it before, so I'm just going to keep this palette, one because Michelle got it me, and I don't want to get rid of it because she used her money to get it, and because I like this primer, and maybe in the future if I don't get on with it still I might pass it on then. So I hope Michelle don't take that to offence. I'm very appreciative of that. I don't want to seem like I'm not. It's just the colour's a bit too dark for me, so Michelle, don't take any offence of that. I'm just explaining myself. Again, I've got this A1CC powders. These are just the CC balls. I'm going to keep this again because I haven't tried it, and if I don't get on with this then I'll pass this on to my mum because my mum likes using stuff like that. I have my two beauty blenders. Obviously I'm not going to get rid of those. I don't actually use them. Like, they look used because I've tried them, but I don't actually use them. So they might end up in the bin, to be honest. I don't know yet. I have this little palette which my mum bought me. It's not branded or anything. It's one of like those eBay buy things. But I've seen tutorials on Facebook and tryouts on Facebook? On YouTube, sorry. And the palette is really, really good. So I'm not actually going to use this because they're more like, there's one pale shade that will suit me and a banana shade. But I'm not actually going to use this. So I think I'm going to sell this. So this is what this just looks like. You've got your range of colours. This would be good if you do like a makeup kit. So I'm actually going to sell this because I'm never going to use that. I then have a Tarte Shape Tape. Now, before anyone says, you know, if you've been on my channel for a while, I love AliExpress, AliExpress, DHgate, eBay, and I actually got this off eBay really, really cheap, so obviously it's the fake version. I don't recommend using fake stuff on your face, obviously, just as my preference. I can't afford the real Tarte Shape Tape. And I know there's dupes out there, but like I have a daughter, I'd rather my money go on her than go on me. So I treat myself every now and again if I see something I really, really like. So obviously you can tell this ain't real. It has like a bubble there and I don't know what that's on about. And you can tell it's not real as well by the wand, because the wand is really small. And I know on the real one, it's really thick. I haven't given this a go yet, but I do recommend you, if you do use AliExpress, I'll put my AliExpress haul up here at the top for you, so you can go watch that. But if you buy any fake makeup from anywhere, test it on your hand first or in between your arm here and leave it there for 24 hours to see if you're allergic to it, because I don't recommend you putting it straight on your face, and that's what I always do anyway. So I bought that and I'm keeping that because I haven't tried it yet. I then have which shouldn't really be in here, as you can tell I've just chucked everything in here, a Renutrivive Estee Lauder Ultimate Diamond Transformation Energy Cream. This cream is amazing, and this is a little sample I got from Sourpost. But this cream it's fantastic. If I could afford the full size of this, I would, but I can't. So I'm going to be keeping this. I then have a In Transit Camera Close-Up Mask, Moisturiser and Primer in one from This Works. I'm keeping this again because this will be good for travelling and stuff like that. And then I have an Avon Colour Trend Picture Perfect Face Primer. Again, keeping that because I'm always needing face primer. Not everything's in this basket. I don't know if you can see, you can't on my desk. But I have like my favourites in there, like in a Poundland makeup organiser, and I'm not getting rid of any of that stuff in there, so that's the reason why it's there. But I only have one primer, and that's the W7 primer. I can't remember what it's called, but I got a W7 primer in there and I absolutely love it. I think it's the dupe to the Smashbox Photo Ready primer. Next in here I have a Laura Geller Beauty, I don't know what it says, Laura Geller anyway, and it's Baked Highlighter Duo in French Vanilla and Golden Rose. I haven't given this a go yet, but I've swatched it. Sorry the lighting's really poor in here, it's the best I can do and it's really gloomy outside. So it's like a duo highlighter, you can't really see. I haven't given this a go yet, so I'm going to give it a go and see if I like it. I then have another Laura Geller product, and this is their Baked Balance and Bright Foundation in Fair. So I just use this as an all over face powder when I need it, and it is a really nice powder. I don't know if you're going to see that, I'm really sorry. It is a really nice powder, it's just a little orange, but I use it every now and again if I need like my foundation's a bit too like light for me, I put that on top. I'm going to be getting rid of this W7 Genius Feather Light Foundation in the buff because it doesn't really work with my skin, and I've used it like once, maybe twice, and because I suffer with really dry skin, it shows the dry patches on my face and I don't really get on with it. So I'm going to be selling this. I've never put the applicator on my face, I've squirted it onto the beauty blender. As you can tell, I don't know if you can see, I've squirted it onto the beauty blender and applied it on like that and then buffed it in with a brush, and I still don't get on with it, so I'm going to be selling that. I then have this Erase Paste Benefit in number 2 medium. This has been slightly swatched. It's a bit too dark for me, so it's only a little sample, so I'm thinking of making like bundles, like a face bundle if I have enough stuff, like I make a fun face bundle, and I might just add that as a little extra if somebody wants it. Obviously I'll put like on MERCARI that some things have been used, but yeah, I always sanitize my stuff before I send it to the seller anyway, to the buyer anyway, so I might just have to put that in for a little extra because I don't use that. Okay, so I've got this Avon Bright Start Fresh Look Foundation. I haven't used this foundation in a while, but it has SPF 15 and it's deep wheat. I think I might get rid of this, or I might keep it. I'm not too sure because I do actually like this foundation. I'm going to keep it because that was like one of my first day foundations that I've used. Not used in a while though. I have this, who's this by? Banana setting powder. I'm not too sure who's by, or Bella Pierre. I don't use banana powder, so I will be selling this on. I think I won this in a giveaway, I think. So I'll be selling this on. Never been used. I think it still actually has the seal on. Yeah, it literally still has the seal on. So brand new, never used. So I'll be selling that. I have the Ben Nye Luxury Powder. Again, this is from AliExpress, I think, or Wish, one of the two. This has been used, but I just don't like the scent of it, and I don't like how powdery it is. So I think this one I might just keep it just in case and try it again. But it says the powder. It says the banana powder is actually the really white version powder, so I got that. I then have the Makeup Academy Pro Base Smooth and Set Primer, Flawlessly Even Out Complexion. Now, I'm a bit scared of trying a primer like this in this form, but I've not even tried it out, so there's no point getting rid of it if I haven't tried it, because I don't actually know my opinion on it yet, so I'm going to keep that. Definitely keeping the MUA Translucent Pressed Powder, because this is one of my holy grail setting powders. It's literally £1 from Superdrug, so I'm definitely keeping that. This corn silk, oil absorbing powder foundation can go in the bin because it's cracked, basically. I'm not going to show you, but I've like literally started to hit pan, and I don't use it anymore, to be honest. Laura got me this a while ago, so it's been sitting in here for a while, but because I've hit pan, I don't really use it. It can go in the bin. Then I have this Collection Sheer Loose Powder. I've used this, I think, once or twice. There's literally like a big blob of powder on top. I don't know if I can show you this. I've used this like once or twice. It's in number 2 translucent, but I don't actually grab for it, so I think I'm going to sell that on as well. I then have a little sample of a foundation. I'm not too sure what foundation this is, but I'll keep that there. It's a bit darker than my skin tone, but one day I'm thinking of getting a fake tan or something, and I'll need it. I then have the Perfect Nude Light Tint Cover Makeup Concealer by CN. This, oh really? You just squirted all over my clothes. This concealer is a bit too dark for me. I don't know if you're going to see that there. It is a bit too dark for me, so personally I can't really use it for anything. So I am going to sell this on. Again, Laura got me this in our box, so I hope she don't mind if she watches this video. But I'm going to sell this on because I can't actually use it. It's a bit too dark for my skin, so I'm going to sell that on. And I do like my my concealers being a lot lighter than my face, so that it conceals properly. I then have this Technique Matte Mineral Foundation. Never been opened, still got the seal on, in Surreal. It looks a bit dark for my skin, so I'm actually going to sell that on as well. I have That Girl by Benefit Brightening Face Primer. I think I've almost used this up, so I'm going to keep this anyway because I said I like my things like that. I then have the LA Pro Conceal in Porcelain. That can go in the bin because it's completely empty. And then I have another one in like a brownie colour. I can't read the names, like Medium Biscuit or something. I'm actually going to put this in the bin because I've used this with the brush on my face and I don't want no one else using it, and I don't grab for it, so it can go in the bin, and it's almost empty anyway. I have this Colour Match Collection 2000 foundation in light. This is completely broke and mangled, and the product's gone like all like lumpy, so that can go in the bin. I'm going to keep this foundation. This is the Freedom Pro Matte Longwear Foundation in Matte 4 because I haven't tried it yet. It does look a bit dark to me, but I'll give it a go and see how I get on with it. I then have my two favourite BB creams. I got these from Poundland a while ago. I got one in light and one in natural. I don't think the natural suits me. I'm not too sure. I'll keep them both though, because I did say they are my favourite BB creams, and I absolutely love the light ones. So you can't buy this anywhere because it's like a Chinese product. Yeah, it's a Chinese product. And you can't really buy it anywhere unless you go on eBay, and it's got like micro minerals in, so I'm definitely gonna be keeping that. I'm gonna actually start using that a lot more because I don't like wearing foundation, so wearing a BB cream might give me a bit more coverage. And then I have this Laura Geller porcelain concealer. This has only been used with a tiny little brush put on. I never use my fingers with the pots. It's literally been just used with a brush. I've used a bit of it, but I think I'm going to sell it because I don't ever use it. And then I just have some samples that I need to try out. So to say, I've actually got rid of quite a lot, to be honest. Maybe now it'll be a little bit tidier in here, so let's just pop everything back in. You've seen it before, this is the after, completely clean, so that can go on the floor over there. Then I have my contours, my blushes, and my setting powder. I think it's setting powders, but I have, I don't know if you're going to see this, let me get it up. I have a little box full and then some palettes there. So I'm going to go through the ones that are in the box first, because they literally cannot fit in there. I have my Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher by I Heart Makeup, which is now I Heart Revolution. I'm keeping this because it's one of my favourite highlighters. I have this 17 Instant Glow Pink Bronze Bronzing Rocks. I'm keeping this because I haven't even tried this yet. I've not even opened the seal, so I'm keeping that. I'm keeping my Revolution blush palette because this is one of my holy grail palettes because it has all sorts of pinky colours, and I basically use all the colours that are in there sometimes, and this is one of my holy grail products, and it's easy to go on the go with because then you've got a multiple of blushes to go with your look, so I'm definitely keeping that. I've got this Tanya Burr Glow Dew Cocoa. I'm thinking of selling this because like it does come with a lip gloss, but I always use the lip gloss, so I'll just be selling this with the bronzer and the highlight in, and a big mirror. So these have not been touched, but like they say, I like a highlight, which obviously is shimmery, but like the bronzer is shimmery as well, and it's a bit too dark for my skin, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. And then I have the Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour for light to medium skin tone by Berry M. I've not even took the seal of this, I've not even used it, so I'm going to keep that and give it a go. Now on to the basket. I have the Revolution, what are these? The one blush stick in Dream. I've wanted one of these for ages and I finally got it, and I've not even used it yet, so I more use it as a highlight because it's like a really light pink, so I'm going to keep that. I've then got the Revolution Dual Face Sculpt. This not even been opened, the seal's still opened. I've heard they don't sell this anymore, like this was a limited edition thing in the calendar, so I'm going to keep that. I have the PS Blush Cream Stick in like a mauvey colour in Rose Blush. I'm going to be keeping that because I've not tried it. This Glamorson stick from the Beauty Crop Nourishing with Cocoa Butter. It's meant to be a creamy highlight crayon. I've literally swatched it once and it's definitely not for me, so I'm going to be selling that on. So I got that. I've got the ML, what is this? Safari Bronzer. It says not for sale on the back, so I've not really tried it yet. I'm going to try it out and then see if I like it. If not, I might pass it on to a friend. I have my Creamy Blush Stick and Highlighter Duo from Avon. I've not even tried this out yet, but I really... This blush is quite similar to the PS one, so if I like this one, then I'm obviously going to like the PS one. Depends on the formulas though. And then you get the highlight, which I've not even used yet. The highlight is really pretty. I don't know if you're going to see, because my lighting is absolutely crap today. I do apologise. I'm going to have to invest in some studio lights or something. So yeah, I got that. I've got this Freedom blush. I'm keeping this because these are really handy. And I like my blushes in little compacts like this. I've not even used that yet. I've just opened it to see it. Another thing I got from AliExpress. This is the Kylie Jenner Pressed Illuminating Powder. This highlight is absolutely beautiful for a fake one. I absolutely love it. Let me see if I can get a swatch of it. It is a bit powdery, but it is absolutely beautiful on. I don't know if it's just but there. I put it on top of the concealer so you can see it a bit more, but my lighting's crap, so it's absolutely beautiful, so I'm definitely keeping that. I then have the Apica Blush Cream in Pollen. I'm getting rid of this. This has never been opened. I got this in my glossy box, and I'm a bit afraid of using this, so I'm never going to use it or grab for it so I can get salt. I then have these two Technique little compacts. I'm actually going to sell these. They're both blushes, but I think I'd use more of this as a bronzer because it's like a brown colour. So I'm going to be selling these on, never been used. I'm keeping all three of these little compact things. As I said, I do really like them. I've got a Makeup Revolution blush in the colour Now. Really nice colour. Again, I apologise about my lighting. It's the only best place I can find in here that does good lighting. I've got an MUA blusher in Cupcake. I used to use these all the time. Like, they used to be a staple in my makeup bag, but now I don't really grab for them now. I've got that big palette. This is the MUA Candy Floss blusher. This used to be my favourite. This one's been the most used. So I just keep these for backups in case I run out of the colour that's similar to these in my palette. I dropped one on the floor. I'm definitely getting rid of this because I cannot stand it. I cannot get on with it. This is the Essence Light Your Face Illuminating Palette. Now, the only colour I've literally used out of this palette is the bronzer, the matte contour colour, and I've used it like twice, and I just can't get on with it. To me, it's too light. Like, you literally cannot see it on my skin. You've got a highlighter in there which I swatched once, and I don't think I've ever touched the bronzer beer, so I'm definitely selling that on because I don't get on with it. I've got the Makeup Gallery Good to Glow highlighting powder. Now, I'm not too sure about this one. I might just keep that one and use it as a massive eyeshadow. I'm not too sure. It's not actually like a highlight, it's just like glitter in a pan. Actually, I think I'm going to sell that. I think I'm just going to like sell that for 50p because no one's going to pay more than 50p for that. I've got a Freedom Pro Glow Pink Cat. I've used this, obviously I don't use my fingers for these. I've used this a couple of times, as you can tell. But to be honest, I never grabbed for it, and it could do with a good home that someone's going to use for it. It's just a really nice, like pinky, blushy with a hint of like contour in it, basically. So I'm going to sell that on. I'm keeping my NYX powder blush because I absolutely love it. And I'm keeping my little sample of the Coralisa from Benefit because, again, I absolutely love the shade. It's perfect shade for summer. So again, I've done really, really well on that. I'm really impressed in myself. That's the end of this video. Do go over after this video. They should be up after each other. Go and check out the lips and the eyes ones. So you know what's going on with the selling process. And I shall speak to you guys soon. Bye. Thank you for watching.